everyone, I'm astrologer MARINA, and today I'm talking about road accidents and what we're supposed to look at our natal chart if you talk about experience at the road. Road accidents, traumas, and all the negative experience about driving and any use of the road, so to say. Roads, cars, us being on the road, not only driving any kind of vehicle, but also when we are pedestrian, etc. We are talking about third house of horoscope. Third house of horoscope, it's not only vehicles, roads, and our driving, our using of the road, but it's also our communication. Yeah, it's a Gemini energy. It's the people we communicate every day. It's our closest people, usually it's siblings, closest relatives as well, yeah, or the group of people who are connected to us by territorial principle. For example, we are going at the same class at school, or we are going at the same gym after work, or we are going at some special activity, we are playing tennis together, etc., etc. So people who are connected to us and we are contacting almost every day. This is also third house of horoscope. Also, third house of horoscope, it's school year. So when we are looking at the horoscope of a child, we are looking at the third house of horoscope when we want to see how he will be successful or not successful at school, yeah, and what impression, what memories school will leave in his mind when school will be over, yeah. So our impression after school is also third house of horoscope, yeah. Well, and documents as well, yeah, documents and also our gadgets like our computers, telephone, iPod, iPads, etc., etc. This is also third house of horoscope. Well, today I want to have a look at Mars. It's a special planet when we are talking about third house of horoscope. When we want to see how this or that house will be in our life, I mean projected, played out, etc., yeah, we are first of all looking at what sign this house starting, yeah. Then we are looking at the ruler of this house of horoscope, how good the ruler is. I mean, what is the planet, what is the sign it's in, what is the house it's in, what are the aspects from other planet, and that's we see like the main characteristic, what will be going on in this house of horoscope, yeah. Every house is responsible for kind of like a sphere in our life, yeah. Well, and then we are looking at the planets at the house of horoscope. So first, sign when it's starting. Second, it's the ruler, how good its position, and third, the planets in this or that house. So today we are talking about third house of horoscope and particular planet Mars in third house of horoscope. Well, first of all, we are looking at third house of horoscope at house of relationship with vehicles and our behavior on the road and our experience on the road, how we are driving, how we are looking after our car, how we are connected to the road at all, yeah. So when Mars in good position, I mean in good sign with good aspects from other planets, when we have strong Mars in our third house of horoscope, usually we are confident drivers and everything is actually really good about driving. We are using not only car, we are using maybe some other vehicles, maybe it will be I don't know, electric scooter or cycling or skateboard, whatever. So we can use all the vehicles, and we are enjoying this. We are enjoying driving, and we are usually love to drive fast. Actually, with strong Mars, it's always like I love speed, I love moving, I am so confident about this. And I'm not only confident, I can actually look after my vehicle. I can fix my car, I can fix my cycle, bicycle, I can fix my motorbike. So usually people with strong Mars, they can do this. They are risky, they are confident, they love speed, they are good drivers, very confident drivers, and they can look after their vehicles, and all the experience actually on the road is quite good. Okay, they're enjoying this. Okay, but when Mars in negative aspect or in weak weak position by sign, for example, yeah, and plus the ruler of this house will be in weak position, then guys, you have to be very careful while driving, okay, because it is indicating for traumatic experience on the road. It doesn't mean that it will be you who will be driving not very well, or you're not attentive and you are prone to accidents, etc., etc. It involves all the things about the road. So you are using public transport, or people around you might be aggressive, might be not attentive, might be not driving properly, or might be even drunk or whatever. So you are prone to any kind of accidents on the road. It's not only you as a driver, but all the situation about the road. When you are crossing the road as well, you are prone to kind of accidents. So you have to be extra vigilant when you are driving any vehicle, if even it's pavement, okay, you have to be still very very careful, yeah, when you're crossing the road, or when you are using any kind of transport as well. Because when you are taking the taxi even, yeah, the driver might be, I don't know, in aggressive mood, maybe he didn't sleep well, maybe he had an argument with his wife or whatsoever. So you will be the one who is prone to accident in this particular moment. Not even driver, but you, because you have this indication in your natal chart. So you have to be extra vigilant. Also, on my channel, I explained how we have how we are doing our personal prognosis. Okay, when for example moon is touching one of the planet of negative aspect, one side is your Mars, and the other side maybe it's square or opposition with Uranus or with Saturn or with Mercury or with Pluto or whatever. When transiting moon will be touching one of the side of this aspect, you have to be extra vigilant within these hours. Don't drive the car, okay? Because within these hours, moon is very quick one, yeah? If by transiting it's touching one of the planets, it's only for several hours. Within this period, you have to be extra vigilant and not driving the car, because within this period, you are not just prone to accidents. It will be 100%. Either you, either very close to you, something will happen on the road, okay? This is already proved, unfortunately, by the reality. So that's why I want to warn you how it's important to look at your third house of horoscope, especially if it's Mars, weak Mars, damaged Mars in your third house of horoscope, okay? Well. Also, Mars is a fiery planet. Yeah, it's a fire element. So please be aware. There is a possibility it will be some fire accident while you are driving or whatsoever. Either you, either people around you. But this will happen at least once in your life. So please be aware. Have a fire extinguisher or some special chemicals in order to stop the fire, yeah, on the road or in your vehicle. So you just have to be prepared, okay? Just in case, you just have to be very vigilant. That's all, okay? Well, when we are talking about third house of horoscope in perspective of our school years, of our learning in school, of our communication with the group of people who were in the same class, or after school some kind of sport activities or any kind of activities like I don't know, special after school clubs or whatever. So this is also third house of horoscope. We are talking about your children now, guys. Yeah, so basically, if your child has third house of horoscope with Mars and damaged Mars, what is going on at school? His school is not a safe place. No, I don't want to say this, but just be aware that your child might not be very happy at school because he has special, very often kind of like conflicts or discussion or arguments at school. Maybe it's between children and pupils, maybe it's between pupils, maybe it's between peers or whatever, but school in his mind is associated with some kind of arguments, conflicts, disagreements, disputes, even fights, physical fights. Maybe your boy or girl is bullied at school. Please, please, please just check, just be vigilant about the situation, because when Mars is damaged and we are looking at the horoscope of a child, this is a very big possibility that the school situation is not good there, okay, and your child might be suffering there. So please check that there is no bullying, that there is no conflict, that there is no disagreements, and the teachers are okay. Teachers are not disciplining him all the time, or shouting at them, shouting at your son or daughter. Just please check that everything is okay at school, okay? Because it's not only about the personal experience of your child. It might be just the whole atmosphere at school, yeah? So you have to be just vigilant about the situation. By the way, if it's good Mars there, I mean, there are good aspects from other planets, and it's in very strong sign. So if Mars is okay in third house of horoscope, then your child will be very active at school, yeah, and school years will be remembered like a lot of good competition, maybe sport competition, maybe some kind of I don't know, special tests or sport testing, etc. Yeah, sport competitions. So he will be really active at school, yeah, and he will love actually school. And if the material that he's learning at school is presented with I don't know, possibility to discuss the material, possibility to make public speeches, possibility to work by your own, for example, like prepare the material, prepare the presentation, prepare essay or whatever at home with your computer, for example, but then you are going on public and make speech and make a presentation, etc. This will be really, really fantastic. So Mars will feel very, very good when he is performing, or when he is active and when he is doing independently. So not like everybody is pointing, you should do this, you should do that, so no control over this person. No, this person loves to do this independently and then do this publicly. And if there is element of like discussion or some kind of healthy arguments, yeah, like to stand up and prove your point of view, yeah, this will be really, really good, yeah, when it's just like a live discussion of some material. In this way, your young person, daughter or your son, will be learning this with interest, yeah, with passion. It will be really easy to learn this material, and it will be fun for him to do this, fun to learn. Well. Sometimes Mars in third house of horoscope, and when it's not in good aspects, sometimes there is a real fire accident in school. Yeah, sometimes it's this way. This will be better way rather than I don't know, some arguments or some bullying or even traumatic experience connected to bullying, right? Well, if we are talking about third house of horoscope in regards of the people who are around you, that our everyday contacts, yeah, then good Mars is really good there, yeah, because the person maybe is playing tennis with someone or going cycling with someone, so he is surrounded by the very active, energetic people who are in love with speed, with driving, with cycling, with being active, with being optimistic, energetic, and just active, and very probably connected by some sport, yeah, hobby. But when Mars in negative aspects and in weak position by sign in third house of horoscope, and plus when there are the ruler is not very happy, yeah, in weak position and crushed by hard aspects, then we are talking about very unpleasant experience in communication with our closest people, yeah. Either it's argument with brothers and sisters, either it's arguments with some relatives who are close to our family, either it's not very pleasant experience with the people who are around us, our neighbors, for example, yeah, we are connected by territorial principle, for example, or by activity. For example, we are arguing with our work colleagues, or we are arguing with our neighbors, etc. So maybe it's neighbors who are not only self-assertive, but sometimes very naughty. Not only naughty, but love to humiliate people, yeah, to argue, always prove their point of view, never listen to anybody else, yeah, who don't like criticizing or whatsoever, but they are the first who are criticizing, even with bullying effect or whatsoever. Maybe they are just the people like this, yeah, with negative Mars side. Or maybe by profession, they might be like a fireman or some professional sportman or sportwoman or whatever. Or they are in emergency services and they are physically exhausted at work all the time. Or they are on leadership position and they are ruling other people, so they have to be tough, they have to be self-assertive, they have to rule other people, yeah. So Mars will show maybe one particular person who is important exactly for you and influenced you, and he is self-assertive, he is active, he is energetic, maybe sometimes too much, yeah, energetic, and pushing other people to do what they don't like to do, yeah. Either it's a group of people who might be, I don't know, giving you a lot of headache by constant argument, discussions, not very pleasant discussions, maybe it's constant fight with neighbors or something like this, yeah. So this might be the case. And last point, when we are talking about third house of horoscope in regards of your documents, yeah, when hard Mars is there in third house of horoscope, when it's damaged by hard aspects from other planets, then it might be the case of your documents or your gadget being damaged. So basically, very often it happens that I don't know, maybe your son or your daughter or your dog just splash the coffee on your computer, on your keyboard, the computer is off, yeah, or your passport is damaged physically by, I don't know, dropping into water, for example, or into fire or something like this, just 2 minutes before you are going on taxi to your holiday or whatsoever. So it might be the case of physical damage of your documents, of your gadgets, so telephone, iPads, computers, etc. Please be aware. Put them in safe, always, always. Being extra vigilant about safety of your documents and safety about, of your gadgets, because if hard mass there, the possibility of damage is very, very high. Please be vigilant. Thank you for watching me for today. I'm Marina McGrath, astrologer. If you need personal consultation, please contact me. All my contact details underneath this box, in info box. But actually, you can learn astrology by your own. All the material already on my channel. How to look at your natal chart, how to look at compatibility between people, how to look at your personal prognosis for every day, on how to look even relocation. I mean, when people are moving their houses, moving countries, just going to live in another country, etc. So everything already on my channel, and you can learn this material for free. It's a for free library for you. Yeah. But if you don't have patience to look at this, if you don't have time for this, and you still want to know, yeah, astrology and who you are and what is in future and how you're compatible with other people, etc., etc., you can always ask for personal consultation. All my details underneath this video if you need the consultation from me. Thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful day and good luck to everyone.